The Real McCoys, starring Walter Brennan, created by Irving Pincus.
Want you to meet the family known as the Real McCoys. That's Grandpappy Amos, the head of the clan. He roars like a lion, but he's gentle as a lamb. And now here's Luke, who beams with joy since he made Kate Miss Luke McCoy. From West Virginia they came to stay in sunny California. Old Grandpappy Amos and the girls and the boys of the family known as the Real McCoys.
All right, gather around here now, men. Come on in close. I reckon you all know the sad duty that I got to perform here today. I'm going to sell two of the finest animals that ever gladdened the heart of a farmer. Our mule there, Herman, and our goat, Sally Ann. Now selling these two animals is like selling two members of my family. But you see, our tractor done broke down. It's going to take $90 to get it running again. Of course, it ain't going to be hard to raise $90 with these two fine animals. We'll start with the goat. Now, folks, you're looking at one of nature's miracles. How an animal can give so much milk and eat so little, I'll never know. All right now, folks. Who's going to start the bidding with a ridiculous low price of $20? $5. $5? Why, look, mister, I'm selling the whole goat, not just the milk she gave this morning. Now, if I don't get a decent bid, I ain't going to sell her at all. And I'm going to consider any bid under $20 as a downright insult. Now, what do I bid?
$5.
Do I hear six? Do I hear $6 bid for this genuine?
Wait a minute, Grandpa. Another car's coming.
Why'd you stop here? The sign says they're selling a mule and a goat.
Could be there's a pigeon in that crowd of roofs. Let's check them.
Would you gentlemen be interested in buying a genuine pedigreed milk goat?
Could be.
What?
Oh, come right up front here, then. Here, leave them fellas through here, will you? I'll tell you what I'll do now, folks. I'm going to give a bale of hay away with this goat. Luke, bring over a bale of hay here, will you?
Okay, Grandpa. Dig the local strong boy.
Yeah. Think he's our pigeon?
Could be. Try him.
Watch it, kid.
Oh, I'm sorry, mister. I didn't see you.
Well, you see me now, so watch it.
Yes, sir. Hey, Grandpa, do you want me to set the bale down here, or should I put it over there by...
Kid, I told you to watch it.
Well, I'm sorry, mister, but I think you bumped into me.
That's right, mister. I seen you.
What are you hayseeds trying to do? Gang up on me?
No, sir. We're just trying to sell a goat.
Which one? This one? Or that funny-looking old goat up there?
Now, just a minute, mister. I don't think you ought to talk that way about my grandpa.
You simmer down now, Luke. What do you want to go starting trouble for? We're peace-loving people.
I don't like your face.
Well, you ain't exactly no Rudolph Valentini yourself.
Shut your mouth or I'll shut it for you.
I'm going to ask you real nice to just get off our property.
And you know what I'm going to do?
No, sir.
I'm going to hit you right in the jaw.
Well, I'd appreciate it if you didn't.
Here it comes, farmer boy.
Now you get up and apologize to my grandpa, or I'm going to knock you down again.
Now, Luke, you cool off. I don't want no fighting.
What happened? Who hit him? I did. And if you're a friend of his, I'm going to get you back.
Now, Luke, go on, come on, you cool off.
But Grandpa,
go on, like I told you. I don't want no fight. Now, I told you that. Now, you go on, get in there.
Tiger, wake up. Wake up.
Take it easy.
Shh. He's out cold. Who's that kid who hit him?
That is my grandson, Luke McCoy, but that fella had it coming.
Do you know who your grandson just flattened?
No, sir.
Well, that's Tiger Johnson, the famous heavyweight boxer and headline attraction at the spectacular James Brothers Carnival, which opens in your community tonight, and which also offers a prize for any citizen which will stay in the ring for 2 rounds against the Tiger there. Tells you all about it right in these handbills. Pass these out, will you?
Si, senor.
Now, see here, mister, we ain't interested in no carnivals. You just take that friend of yours and get right off in the property. Well, I'm trying to run an auction here. Now, folks, I'll tell you what. I
He's
got...
gonna win the prize tonight. All he's got to do is fight that man again.
I don't want Luke fighting, Pepina. I'll tell you,
But the
folks,
prize is
now...
$100.
Will you keep quiet a minute? There. How much?
$100 in cash money.
You just knocked this fella down again?
Si, senor.
Friends? Now, friends, I'm going to ask you all not to reveal what you just witnessed here this morning. Why, if news got out that young Luke McCoy could whip the Tiger there, well, the local citizens might be persuaded to bet some money on the fight. And the James brothers, in order to save face, well, they would have to accept any and all bets. Now, I'm sure you don't want it on your conscience, as I wouldn't want it on mine, that we did anything at all to encourage the terrible vice of gambling. Old-timer, I don't suppose I could talk you into keeping that young Hercules of yours home tonight, could I?
Well, I can...
Oh! What hit me?
Young Luke McCoy, that's what hit you.
You can see the punch coming. It was like lightning.
And you better see it tonight if he shows up in that ring.
He isn't going to challenge me tonight, is he?
How about it, old-timer?
Well, how about it, folks? You think Lightning Luke ought to challenge him?
I'm not trying down.
Looks like we might have to bow to public opinion.
Come on, Tiger, you big dope. You would pick on a guy that could knock your block off, you paper mache.
Well, folks, looks like we're going to get the tractor fixed without selling Herman and Sally. See you all tonight at the carnival.
Looks like a full house tonight.
Yeah. Let's start getting to town and taking some of those sucker bets, huh?
Yeah.
Look, boy, listen.
You don't have to tell me again, Grandpa. You was right. Fighting's a bad thing.
What?
Well, I could have just grabbed that fella and held him. I didn't have to hit him. Hitting another man is all wrong.
No, Luke. Hitting is all right. It's holding is wrong.
Well, I could have hurt him real bad.
Well, you didn't. He's as good as new.
Sure am glad. But, Grandpa, I'll tell you one thing. I ain't never going to hit nobody else again. I made a promise.
Who'd you promise?
Myself.
Oh, promises you make to yourself, they don't count. It's just the ones you make to other folks. Sometimes fighting's all right. Like this morning, for example. And tonight for another.
Tonight?
Luke, boy, you know who that fellow was you licked so easy? That was Tiger Johnson, the prize fighter at the carnival. And by licking him again tonight, you can get yourself $100.
$100?
Yes, sir, $100. You just punch him with one hand and collect the money with the other.
Jingos. $100.
You get enough money to fix the tractor and have $10 left over for a new suit or something.
That sure would be an easy way to get the money, all right.
Yeah.
If it just wasn't for the McCoy temper.
What McCoy temper?
The one we was all born with. Grandpa, that poor fella's liable to hit me a lucky punch and pow! There'd go my McCoy temper and I'd hurt him real bad.
What are you talking about, Luke? Us McCoys have always been known for our sunny dispositions.
Grandpa, everybody says us McCoys got tempers like wildcats when we get riled up.
Ain't no such a thing. And you just show me the fella that says that, and I'll take the tar out of him. I'll practice.
Grandpa, quit trying to control your sunny disposition.
Well, you're going to do it, or ain't you?
Well, all right. All right, I'll fight that fella at the carnival tonight. Providing Kate agrees to it.
Oh, now, Luke, if you want a woman to agree, you don't ask her, you tell her. Let her know things have just been cut and dried, the decision has been made, and you're just letting her in on the good news.
That's a good idea, Grandpa. Yeah, that's just how I'll do it.
McCoy, have you taken leave of your senses?
I can get $100.
You can get hurt bad, too. Well, you can't fight a fella like that.
I already did fight him.
When?
At the auction this morning. Well, you see, he got to picking on Grandpa, and he was fixing to swing at me, so I just knocked him cold.
You did?
Yeah, so you see, I already beat him.
Well, good. Then you got no call to fight him again.
But, Sugar Babe, you know we gotta raise $90 to get the tractor fixed.
Listen to me, Luke. Fighting to defend your home and family is one thing. Maybe the Lord give you extra strength this morning because you was in the right. But climbing into a prize fight ring with a professional boxer is something else. Fighting is his business, and farming is yours.
Well, if you feel that strong about it, I better ask Grandpa if he can call off the fight.
So Grandpa's behind this.
No, well, he kind of just...
Luke, you're not going to ask him about calling off the fight. You're going to tell him.
That's the dead, blamedest, stupidest thing I ever heard of. Luke, how come you to change your mind? You afraid of Kate?
Of course I ain't.
You afraid to face that tiger again?
I just told you I ain't afraid of her. Oh, you mean that prize fighter?
Oh, so that's it, huh? You're afraid of Kate?
No, I ain't. It's just that we kind of talked it over, and, well, she'd rather I didn't fight.
She'd rather? What she'd rather or what you'd rather?
We do what I'd rather. Just until we talked it over, I wasn't sure what I'd rathered.
When are you going to get it through that thick skull of yours that there ain't only but one way to handle a woman? She's got to be told and not asked.
Well, that's going pretty strong, ain't it?
No, sir. And if you want to go to that carnival tonight and defend the McCoy name, that's your business, not hers. And if she don't like it, she can lump it.
By golly, you're right. Yes, sir. That is exactly what she's got to be told.
Attaboy, Luke.
I'll wait here. Let me know what she says.
Well, she got told. For the first time in your marriage, Kate got looked straight in the eye and told that you was the boss and you can do what you want. Didn't she, little Luke?
She sure did.
Yeah, well, what'd she say?
Yeah, what'd she say, little Luke?
You sent him?
Well, Luke, there's lots of things a child can ask that grown-ups can't, you see. And he's studying speaking in school. How'd she take it, little Luke?
She still don't want Luke to fight. She's afraid he'll get hurt.
Hurt? 100 fights in West Virginia never got hurted.
Yeah, but that was mountain-style wrestling, Grandpa. We didn't allow no hitting. Just biting, kicking, butting, and gouging.
Well, I admit, Luke, that mountain wrestling ain't a rough sport, but I do say that...
Look what I have for you, Senor Luke. I borrowed this from my cousin Miguel. He's a prize fighter.
Oh, boy, real boxing gloves.
And also this punching bag, so you can get used to the gloves before tonight.
Well, thanks very much, Peppino, but I won't be fighting tonight.
Why not?
Kate's afraid he'll get hurt. She says his business is farming, not fighting.
Well, now, it appears to me with gloves like them that prize fighting a heap more safer than farming.
Maybe, but you could never convince Kate of that.
Well, now, just a minute. Maybe we could. Little Luke, have you got them pictures of them football players and them prize fighters and such like?
Sure I do.
Have you got a plan, Grandpa?
Have I got a plan? Say, when we get through talking to that wife of yours, we'll have her believing that the only thing more dangerous than prize fighting is crocheting.
Look to a chair. The mule kicked it.
I better call the doctor.
No, now, Kate, don't call the doctor. If a farmer should call the doctor every time he got hurt, why, he'd be bankrupt in a week.
Luke's been kicked by a mule.
He just knocked the wind out of me. I'm all right.
Well, I'll get you some water.
Peppino, why did you bring him in here and upset Kate like this? Why didn't you take him in the barn like we usually do?
Usually do. You mean Luke's been kicked before?
See? And it will happen again, unless we have the tractor fixed.
Now, Peppino, where are we going to raise $90? No. We're just going to have to keep on working that mule and getting kicked.
Maybe we could hitch up the goat.
No, I tried that Monday.
Yeah, and the goat got him.
Oh, she just nicked my leg. It's all healed now.
Well, you should let me fix it.
Hey, now, Kate, look, if we was to come a-running to you every time we got a little scratch, it'd never get nothing done around here, and you wouldn't either. Farmer just has to get used to working and hurting.
Especially when your tractor is busted.
Oh, Luke. Hey, can I borrow the scissors? I want to cut out this picture in the newspaper.
In my room, little Luke, in the sewing basket.
Since when do you take to cutting out pictures of movie stars?
We ain't no movie star, Grandpa. He's a prize fighter.
Prize fighter? This handsome fella?
You're right, Grandpa. This picture was taken right after he won the championship.
Hey, look at the scissors. Say, ain't a scratch on him.
Senor Grandpa, prize fighters do not get hurt. They wear big padded gloves. It's just like a pillow fight.
Well, he don't even look like he's been in a scrap. Does he, Sugar Baby?
No, he sure don't. But as it says here, he and his wife went out dancing right after the fight. He wasn't even tired.
Hey, Luke, how long since you took Kate out dancing?
What? Better part of a year, I guess.
Yeah, see? He's probably all tuckered out and crippled up from farming.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be if we could get the tractor fixed.
You should dreaming about that, Luke. We just can't raise the money.
Yes, we can. And to put it in to Luke getting kicked and gored. Luke, wasn't it $100 you could get to get in the ring tonight with that fella at the carnival?
Well, that's right. That's right. Sugar Baby.
Well, would you and that other fella be wearing them big soft gloves?
Well, of course he would. They has to. Them's the rules.
Gee, I'll go out to the barn and get a pair and show them to you, Sugar.
Just be sure that Luke wouldn't get hurt.
Yeah, but Kate, he's already done licked the fella, and the winner never gets hurted. Ain't that right, Pepino?
See? Winners never get hurt. Only the loser get hurt. See? That's the loser.
See?
That poor man laying there bleeding and unconscious.
Well, he's probably doing a little farming on the side.
I've seen a man so battered and beat up and bruised in all my life. Grandpa, I wouldn't have this happen to Luke for all the money in the world. I don't want to hear no more about it, and that's my last word.
See, Sugar Babe, look how big and soft and fluffy they are.
Might as well forget it. Your wife says no.
You mean there ain't gonna be no fight?
Just me and Pepino.
Sure seems peaceful tonight.
It sure does.
Senor Luke! Senor Luke!
What is it, Pepino?
Your grandpa, he's at the carnival. He's going to fight Tiger Johnson.
Oh, Luke, you'll be hurt.
He knows that, but he says no McCoy has ever backed down from a fight, and he's going to hold up the honor of the family.
I gotta get down there and stop that!
Be careful, Luke.
I will go with you, Senor Luke. Those carnival people are tough. You may need help.
That's awful brave of you, Pepino. A little fella like you could get himself beat to a pulp.
On second thought, I think he's right.
Oh, evening, Mr. Tiger.
Well, strong boy. You better get out in the ring. It's time for Swifty to call for a challenger.
Well, my wife don't want me to fight, but my grandpa's going to challenge you.
Your grandpa?
Yeah, he's bound and determined to uphold the McCoy name. So, Mr. Tiger, I'd appreciate it if, when he challenges you, you wouldn't take him up.
Listen, your grandpa to go back to the goat farm.
Oh, he wouldn't go without he backed you down first. See, he sets a great store by the family name.
Well, I don't care if...
Attention, ladies and gentlemen. I will give $100 to any man who will stay 2 rounds with Tiger Johnson. Now, do I have a challenger? Well, any of you husky young men like to come up and try your strength and endurance? Well, anybody... No, old-timer. Just a challenger gets into the ring.
Well, that's me, sonny boy, Amos McCoy of the Fight McCoys. Where's the tiger?
I told you he was spunky.
Where's your grandson?
I made him stay home. Everybody knows he can lick that tiger fella. With me fighting, that makes it more even.
Looks like I better go in and throw that old windbag out of the ring.
I can't let you do that. It'd hurt his pride.
Where is he? Where is he?
Get out of my way or I'll flatten you.
What? Now, wait a minute. Are you forgetting what I did to you this morning?
You dumb hick, I took a dive.
You took a what?
I was faking this morning. I could drop you with one punch.
By golly, that does smart.
Appears to me the tiger's afraid of all us McCoys. Maybe I better fight under a different name.
By that old goat.
I reckon I'll have to stop you mountain style. Oh, sorry I have to do that, Mr. Tiger.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can't understand what's delaying the tiger.
Maybe just a pussycat. You tell him if he comes out, I'll give him a saucer of milk.
Grandpa sure is having fun. And then the crowd commenced to yelling and stomping and throwing things, and they wouldn't let that Swifty fella get out of the ring until he paid off all the bets and forfeit the $100 to Grandpa.
Grandpa's coming.
Oh, don't let on we know anything. Now, go on.
Oh, honey, Grandpa. I saved some supper for you.
Yeah.
Where you been, Grandpa?
Oh, over at the Carnival. Picking up a little easy money.
What? That's $100 bill.
Yeah, that's only a beginning. I'm making another 100 tomorrow night.
You are?
Yep.
How?
Carnival's moving to Calabasas. I'm going over there and challenge that Tiger Johnson again.